Philadelphia. The time is 8:51 a.m.
Look at those buildings. Beautiful sculptures. Can y'all hear me? I know you can see me, but can you hear me? Downtown Philly, Market Street. I'm gonna try to get one in the middle. All right, this is in the middle. People are looking at me like I'm crazy, but I do this all the time. I'm not crazy. No, hey, you know something? You have to be very quick and dramatic to make things happen.
Yes.
And yes, it is. Thank you. That was funny. I like that. Y'all hear all that Motown playing? Let me see. So this whole street on Prevention Point is bad, bad, bad. It's very depressing. It's very, very depressing. So here's Ruth Street right here, which is cut off. I need to go in here and see what's happening. Look at the houses, folks. Just look at the setting of the living conditions here in Kensington, PA, Philadelphia. One of the biggest cities in the country, and this is what North Philly looks like. This is like a picture out of 1975. Just like the city that time forgot. The streets are all busted up. Everybody lives on top of one another, and a lot of these buildings are abandoned anyway. So it's like everybody's in everybody's business because there is no privacy here. Yeah, it's bad. It's one big giant hellhole. Even the businesses, the people that do the businesses, I mean, even the people that do the businesses, they look bad too. Yeah, you got young people out here trying to get people to get out to vote, but I asked them, well, who are they talking to? And they says, well, people like you, which they don't see too many of Prevention Point. Prevention Point, okay, that's the name of it. Prevention Point. Sit down and get something to eat and upload some more of the stuff I got. This is gonna be strong. Yeah. Just like I told you it would be. All right, I'm out for now. All right, my man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Brian.
My name Brian, from Philadelphia.
Okay.
I'm out here giving back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was on the other side before, sold drugs, ran the streets.
Yeah.
And went away for a little stretch, came home, got in little stuff, had kids, and got shot. And now I'm out here giving back because everything starts with a change.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
So,
was this uncomfortable for you to do?
It still is. You know what I mean? I still got PTSD, and I walk around with a group of people that I got close with, that I opened up to about my situation.
Okay.
And now there's no telling what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
We go around cleaning the city up, collecting needles.
Yeah.
And giving back. Giving out med kits.
Yeah.
Narcan, all that.
So really, Narcan also. Okay. All right. And do you feel like people are open to you when you come up to them?
Some of them is and some of them not. You know what I mean? But a lot of times you gotta show your discipline.
Yeah, you have to.
Because sometimes they can get under your skin, but you gotta sometimes control yourself. Sometimes it's hard. But eventually you'll get it.
Yeah.
And, just had a little example today with you, Blake, and now you learn from your experience. Like
That's
I said,
right. It's the best teacher, your experiences. Absolutely.
So like I said, man, it's all about giving back. I don't care if it's something small, cleaning up your block. And a lot of kids don't, nowadays it's hard to reach out to them because nobody ain't reach out to them. You know what I mean? And the only reason I'm out here was my block captain. She started sliding papers in my door. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, I used to be like, fuck that block. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then, I got kids. I got to think about them that got to grow up. I ain't gonna always be around.
Yeah.
So, and I'd rather start somewhere.
How old are you?
44.
A young 44.
Yep.
Okay, good. Well, hey, Brian, man, thank you. I appreciate this very much.
No problem.
So this is McPherson Square, well-known place for drug use or drug abuse, take your pick. But it's very strong. They're out here 24/7. There's a library right up the street where little kids go to, and they have to step over people that have been taking horse tranquilizers. So some of them are probably dead or have died as a result of the horse tranquilizers. I mean, kids that see people shooting up needles in their neck and stuff is a very sad sight. But this is what happens at McPherson Square, to some known as Needle Park. It pops off here all the time. People get robbed in here all the time. There are rapes that have taken place. All kind of crazy stuff goes on here. This is the worst area. This is open air drug market, the worst in the country. But it's allowed to be productive. Allowed to be productive. This is it, folks. Take a good look. Take a good look. Injection right into the neck. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's what that is. Where it happened. Well, at least we know that she's not dead. Someone did wake her up. Yep, more of the same. It is one of these days that is a daily fucking ritual. This is scary. You got these little rundown prostitutes, but they doing their thing though. Oh man. Yeah, this is Kensington. This is definitely Kensington. This is D Street. I gotta find a spot to park at. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Blake and we're here in North Kensington, Philadelphia. This is the famous park where everybody comes in to get high and do their thing. And here with me I have Emily. Emily, tell us a little bit about yourself, like how long you've been active, where you're from.
Okay, I'm from Malvern area in Chester County, 38 years old. I started using when I was 15 and hard drugs at 16, shooting dope 16, because it was what my idols did.
Yeah,
I didn't know you get sick when you don't have it.
And you started when you were 13, you're 15. How old are you now?
38.
38. And have you been consistent? Have you stopped?
I had about 7 years of Suboxone maintenance, and I did very well on that, and I had my son during that time.
Yeah. Your son, how often do you see your son?
I just started seeing him again, and it's, not very often, like once a week.
Okay. You said you just started seeing your son. What's your son's name?
Christian.
And what was the gap between since the last time you saw him?
Well, I mean, I guess it would be about a month or 2 to 3 months, really.
Yeah.
As long as,
okay.
And He's the reason why, if there's any part of me that says I'm not ready,
Yeah.
he is going to drive me to make myself ready.
Really?
And I might just have to act like I'm ready
Yeah.
until I am, because I can't force being ready for something. I can't force I can't force wanting something more than something else. I can.
Yeah.
But I can do it with my body, and the mind will follow.
Let me ask you this: are you out here by yourself?
Well, we all are. No, actually, my first boyfriend,
Okay.
oddly enough, came back into my life 3 years ago. The one that I met all the way back then, and
Is he active?
he is. He's in the hospital right now
For what?
Bad infection.
As a result of drugs?
As a result of intravenous drug use.
Okay.
With this particular drug, whatever it is.
What was it?
It's animal drug. It's big game tranquilizer. It's really not meant for human consumption.
Big game tranquilizer. Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes, it is. That's the world we live in right now, all around this country. Big game tranquilizer, huh? And what do you use?
As far as drugs, I use just about anything, but on a regular basis. Cocaine, smoke crack, shooting it sometimes, and I used to say heroin, but
Can
now
I see your
say
hands?
Betty and Trank.
Can I see your hands? Okay, so you use your hands a lot, huh?
Yeah, I'm a hard worker. I work outside, works cleaning houses.
Do you also shoot up in your hands?
No.
No? Oh, okay. What do you mainly shoot up at? Wherever? Okay. Okay.
Wherever the veins come out.
Okay, Emily. Well, Emily, yeah, this is what we needed. Something to break the ice, because there are people that do care, or at least concerned about. Does anyone come out here to try to help you all? Any kind of programs or people that come around with food or water when it's hot out? Boo.
They don't come out with water ever.
Okay.
They should. There's a guy though that runs around, drives his bike around, and randomly he'll be sweating to death near your water. He's like an angel.
Oh, okay.
But they feed. A lot of people give out food here.
Now, earlier you said that you have family in Watertown, Mass.
My dad's side, yeah.
Okay.
That's where
Okay.
they hailed from.
Yeah. Oh.
I
Okay.
don't know if they're there now, but.
Yeah. Yeah. When's the last time you've been in that area?
Oh man, so long ago.
So long ago. Okay.
Yeah, we used to go to Thanksgiving. But
Listen, are you ready to stop?
yes, I am.
Have you tried?
Oh, I tried. I'm actually trying to get to a particular methadone clinic.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think the only way I'm going to be able to do this is if I get through a detox, and that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
That's what I'm scared of.
Okay. Why?
Because they don't have what is needed to do it. Number one, they don't give you enough time to do it.
Okay.
And I have a history of leaning against medical advice anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, at least now you know that there are people that can get it together. There are people that can. And as a result of there being people that can, hopefully you can stay connected or get connected to those that can get it together.
It's inspiring. Yeah, it's inspiring to see people that were that bad like me. Get better.
Yeah. Okay, Emily, listen, this has been appreciated very much, and I want to thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
So everybody's out here doing their thing. It doesn't matter the time of day. Everything is happening. None of this stuff is no exaggeration. This is just what people do. You know, they do whatever they can. Like this one coming my way. There's so many, and she's young too.
But the money, it's all in film. It shows you taking the money, flipping through it, and putting it in with that purse, whatever the fuck you were walking with. It's on film. Whatever you had, look, it's on film. It's on General Fowler's film. See, fucking Lisa, the manager, is my sister's best friend.
Why would I quit?
So you're telling me the film's lying?
No, I didn't take your money though.
You did
I let
too.
you know. I would have took everything. Right there. I put
kill you, bitch.
Right.
I'ma kill you. Remember that, bitch. You sleep in here every fucking night, bitch. I've been banging
I put everything. Yeah.
Huh?
You were talking.
I don't give a fuck. You heard what I said, bitch. You heard what I said. No, listen.
Well, anyway. Time and time again, you will see as you turn the corners or drive down the streets or up the streets, side street, Main Ave, Kensington, McPherson are all loaded with active addiction. Make no mistake about it. It is aggressive, it is strong, it is consistent. And it's not for a lot of people to sit and watch and document. I've yet to speak to anyone, but my goal is to, and I'm going to try to talk to some people today. I have to, in order to make this more raw and valuable to the people that need to see it. Yes, I have to. I would talk to this person, but that nod is too heavy for me. What's up, everybody? This is Blake, and I am in North Philly, specifically Kensington, in the Philly section of Pennsylvania, and it is wild. Now, I was in LA 5 months ago, and this is far more aggressive than Los Angeles Skid Row. Skid Row was a block or a section of where people were a combination of housed and did drugs at, and they had one main corner that they all hung out on, where where centers were for them. But this is something different. This is street after street after street. We have the main drag, which is Kensington Ave, and then we have a lot of prostitution. And it's funny because if you look at most of the prostitutes that are doing, it's a lot of prostitution. Most of them are white. But this is a black area. they get high when you come down where the T station is, and people are coming down. They just in there shooting up or smoking crack. Like, you know, whatever. You turn down the street, you got 50 people just sweating, shooting in their arm or in their foot, or someone shooting in their neck. The part that got me was while I was at McPherson Library. That's the big Needle Park. I saw kids walking past the police officer, getting out of school, going to the library. They had to pass people that were shooting in the neck, in the foot, nodding off. And that was a sad sight to see, them little kids just looking. And they're probably used to it anyway. All of that induced a trauma. So yeah, I just wanted to share that little piece with you. But yeah, this is wild. This is wild. This is like, listen, we just gonna let this portion of society just fall, not through the cracks, but bottoms out. Bottoms out. But yeah, I just wanted to share that little bit with you, with more to come. All right, this is your boy Blake. I am out. Word. Okay, Brianna, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Brianna. I'm 26 years old. I'm homeless in Kensington, Philadelphia area, and I'm addicted to fentanyl and tranquilizers.
And have you ever passed out as a result of the tranquilizers?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you came to, where were you?
Surrounded by people panicking, usually.
Yeah, yeah.
On the street, laying in mud, or
Okay.
on people's couches.
How long have you been active?
I've been using drugs actively 4 to 5 years. Since I was 21.
And you're 20, what, 6?
26.
Okay, all right. Okay. Have you ever tried to stop?
Yeah, but every time I try to stop, something happens. Someone dies.
Yeah. You mentioned earlier that you're twin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as a result of?
As a result of an overdose, he's not here anymore.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What kind of family you come from? Brothers and sisters? Single parent?
I come from a mother that's a crackhead, a dad that was a biker, but passed away. He's no longer with us. And I have siblings, but 6 of my brothers are dead.
Damn.
Not as a result of overdose or anything. Some of suicide, all sorts of other things, car accidents. And then just from my mom, I have a sister. So, but my family wasn't really nice.
Are you older or younger?
Abusive. I'm the
Okay.
oldest.
Yeah. And you said it was very abusive?
Yeah, towards me.
Okay. Physically, emotionally?
Physically, emotionally. My dad was the only one that was good to me.
But your mother was abusive?
My mother and my grandparents,
Yeah. When's the last time you seen your mother? She's still alive?
Yes, she is. I saw her 6 months ago, 7 months ago.
And she from this area also?
She's from Quakertown.
Quakertown. Okay. Quaker. I know Quaker some history, so that's Philadelphia. Yeah. So, like, this is powerful out here in Kensington. I heard a lot about it while I was in Boston, LA. People have told me that I've driven through here that this is not the spot to hang out at. It's very dangerous. Is that true?
It can be, yeah.
It can be.
Just recently, like 6 months ago, I was actually raped out here.
Oh,
While I
yeah.
was sleeping, somebody grabbed me by my hair and dragged me in an alley and raped me.
Oh,
It's not safe out here, especially being a woman.
yeah. Did you get a look at the person?
No, it was dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. But did you like go to any seek any legal means?
No, but I did go to the hospital and I got a rape kit done and I ended up getting stitches.
You
I
had
didn't
stitches?
report anything because I have warrants.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what makes things rough.
Yeah, it is. It is, Brianna. Now, is your mother still active?
She drinks alcohol and uses meth now.
Yeah, drinks alcohol and uses meth. And do you get high with her?
I've gotten high with her once or twice.
Yeah. Wow. Now, are you ready to stop?
Honestly, no.
Well, I want your honesty. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, no.
No.
My fiance died back in July.
Yeah.
It's kind of turned me into a spiral.
So you mentioned you were homeless as well.
Yeah.
So you just live out in the street,
Yeah.
alleyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where you live at, wherever that may be in the streets and alleyways, are there other people there with you? Yeah.
Yeah, lots
Okay.
actually.
Yeah. Well, that kind of makes sense, but addiction usually draws people closer together. Yeah. So you're homeless, you're young, 26 years old, you've been active for 5 years. Your twin died, you said yesterday, as a result of active addiction?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now,
Unfortunately.
what's the difference between the tranquilizers you use and the non-tranquilizer?
The tranquilizer is a million times stronger than
Really?
the non-tranquilizer, yes.
Now, do you get them from the same place?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of times you don't know the difference.
Really? And you're not told the difference? So when do you know? Or how do you know?
When the person overdoses, pretty much.
Really?
Or the type of high you get.
Okay. You said the type of high you get.
Sometimes
Describe
you
it.
get really high to the point where you can't even talk.
Uh-huh.
You're folding in half, or you're like completely incoherent. You're not saying anything. Your eyes are closed. You're
Yeah.
folded. You're swaying.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous. It's too scary. It's
Wow.
overpowering high sometimes.
Now, where were you coming from
When,
just now?
right now, I was coming from actually trying to get high.
Okay. All right. And how often do you get high?
Every couple of hours.
Every couple of hours?
Yeah.
When you're trying to get high and can't get high, what do you do? Brianna?
I just sell my things or I trick.
Okay. And when you trick, are the license places from out of town or in town?
In town.
In town? Yeah. Okay. And how long have you been doing that for?
I resorted to tricking probably about a year ago.
A year ago? Is it easier for you?
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. I'd rather steal things and sell them.
Yeah. Have you ever been abused as a result of the tricking?
Yes.
Are they older men or younger men? Brianna?
It could be all of them.
Yeah. Okay. There's a certain ethnic background?
Irish, Russian, German, Italian.
Really?
That's, yeah.
Okay.
What else can I say?
Well, are there people out here that come out here? You know, like you have people that pick up the needles to clean the place up. Are there people that come out here with a van that gives you all food, blankets? Are there people that try to help you with services of some kind?
There are so many resources out here. They do. They help
Really?
tremendously. We all get 3 meals a day, pretty much. Every homeless person out here.
Yeah.
And then we have Prevention Point. They give us free clean needles.
Yeah.
And clothing, anything we need. They have the free cell phones that go
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Just, there's lots of resources out here. That's why I come back out here, because being homeless anywhere else, you don't have any of this.
Yeah. That's interesting. All the resources needed, but Kensington and the drug abuse it's extreme. I mean, it's extreme anywhere. I guess more to the point will be this, unlike anywhere, seems to be the #1 spot.
Yeah.
Because it's all over the news, this area compared to other areas. And so, have you gone anywhere else out of the city to do your thing, or is this just your running area?
This is my running area, for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
For sure. Sad.
Yeah. And how, do you stay up late? Because if you're living out in the streets, then you just kind of go find a spot and finally your body just gives out? Brianna?
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Okay. When's the last time you was able to wash yourself?
A week ago.
A week ago?
Yeah.
Now, do they have, like, you said they have services out here. Do they have actual meetings out here?
I'm not sure if it was into.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they do have plenty of services out here. Okay.
There's plenty.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, Brianna, thank you. I appreciate this. Hopefully, if there is another time I see you, you're doing better than what you are. As I said to you, there's always room for improvement. You got to be willing. And you don't have kids, right?
4.
Oh, you got 4? How old are they?
I have a 12-year-old. What would have been?
Hold it, 12.
Yeah, I had her.
And you're
when I was-
26?
Yeah, I had her when I was like 12, 13.
How old was he?
Huh?
How old was he?
With the guy?
Yeah.
He was 18 actually. He got in a lot of trouble.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. And what are the other ages?
I would have had an 8-year-old, but he was stillborn.
Oh, okay.
A 7-year-old and a 4-year-old.
So you got a 12-year-old, so you had the baby when you was 14 and he was 18.
Yeah.
So where's he at now?
I have no clue.
Oh. Aren't you scared of getting raped again?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay. Don't you have your mace?
I don't have any.
Well, I suggest you use some money to get you some mace, a small sharp knife.
I usually have a knife, but somebody stole it.
Yeah, okay. All right, Brianna, well, thank you. I appreciate this. And listen, if there was, look into the camera right here.
Yes.
What would you say to someone that's got their life together? I mean, well, you want to get your life together. You got kids,
Yeah.
right? So what would you say to the women that are going to see this? Because women are going to see this.
Don't ever give in to this lifestyle.
Okay.
That's for sure. You don't want to be here. You don't want to be where I'm at.
Yeah.
Because every day is a struggle. And every day is a fight for your life.
Yeah.
And I wish I could take it all back.
Wow. Well, Brianna, like I said, you have to be willing, because you know what's here. You might not know what's on the other side, but you know what? It's better than this.
Yeah.
It's better. It beats looking, you're 26 years old. There's still a lot, your eyes look brand new.
Yeah.
You're just rough looking right now.
Yep.
But if you get your shit together and put yourself first, give yourself some justice, because you can't help your kids unless you can help yourself.
Yep.
So, Brianna, thank you. Thank you very much. So that's why I should have went that way. I should have went the other way. All right, gotta go the other way. Really, that's where I want to go. I need to see all the action. This Madison's a one way. Kensington. Officers sitting there just watching people as everybody nods off or look for someone to do their thing with. But this is what's happening on both sides of the street. So everybody's out here doing their thing. It doesn't matter the time of day. Everything is happening. None of this stuff is no exaggeration. This is just what people do. You know, they do whatever they can. Like this one coming my way. There's so many, and she's young too. So this is Kensington Ave. This place is just what I imagine it to be. It is off the chain. There are drugs everywhere. People just laid out, shooting up, helping the other one. This is scary. I'm not gonna lie. This is scary. You got these little rundown prostitutes, but they doing their thing though. Oh man. Yeah, this is Kensington. This is definitely Kensington. This is D Street. I gotta find a spot to park at. Yep, there's a lot of action going on right now. Just where I need to be. Right where it's all popping. All right, my man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Brian.
My name Brian, you know, from Philadelphia.
Okay.
I'm out here giving back.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I was on the other side before, you know. sold drugs, ran the streets,
Yeah.
you know, and went away for a little stretch, came home, got in little stuff, had kids, and got shot, and now I'm out here giving back because everything starts with a change.
Right,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So you gotta start
yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
So
Was this uncomfortable for you to do?
it still is. You know what I mean? I still got PTSD, and I walk around with a group of people that I got close with, that I opened up to about my situation.
Okay.
And now there's, you know, there's no telling what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
You know, we go around cleaning the city up, collecting needles, you know, and giving back. You know, giving out med kits, you know, Narcan, all that.
So, really, Narcan also. Okay, all right. And do you feel like people are open to you when you come up to them?
Some of them is and some of them not. You know what I mean? But you know, a lot of times you gotta show your you know, your discipline.
Yeah,
you know?
you have to.
Because sometimes they can get under your skin, but you gotta, you know, sometimes control yourself. Sometimes it's hard, but eventually you'll get it.
Yeah.
And, you know, just had a little example today with you, Blake, and you know, you learn from your experience. Like
That's
I said,
right.
you know
It's
what I
the
mean?
best teacher, your experiences.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, like I said, man, it's all about giving back. I don't care if it's something small, cleaning up your block. And a lot of kids don't, you know, nowadays it's hard to reach out to them because nobody ain't reach out to them. You know what I mean? And the only reason I'm out here was my block captain. She started sliding papers in my door. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, I used to be like, fuck that block. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then, you know, I got kids. I got to think about them that got to grow up. You know, I ain't gonna always be around.
Yeah.
So, and I'd rather start somewhere.
How old are you?
44.
Well, a young 44.
Yep.
Okay, good. Well, hey, Brian, man, thank you. I appreciate this very much.
No problem.
Step in, and everybody else start moving up. You're moving up. Move up. Move up.
There you go.
No, like move up. Yep, there you go. Keep all moving up.